Temperament 3 looked like they had riots going on. You couldn't see for sure, but you see part of the building look like it's catching on fire. And this is a brick building, a stone building. How is this building burning? I see a hole being burned out. I seen somebody knocking windows out in there on one of the doors, and you see inmates trying to hang out to try to fall down, and you hear gunshots. We can send troops and everything else overseas a day after something happens. After the tsunami hit, they had aid over there for those people in a day or so. We're in the United States of America. We had no help. And that's when you really start thinking people don't care about you. Then when you see the high rank, they just leave. Somebody came and got one of them. They like, well, y'all got to fend for yourselves. How are we supposed to fend for ourselves? We don't have nothing. There was no evacuation plan regardless of what they say. I worked there 8 years. And, oh no, there was no plans for that at all. They never came and got the deputies. We had to wait till the next day to move out. And this was like on the 6th day that the deputies actually got out and the inmates left on the 5th day. Because after they evacuated the inmates, they weren't worried about deputies anymore. I mean, that's just how it went. Then the sheriff at the time, he had the nerve to come into the shelter and trying to give us speeches and stuff on what should we do and what this, that, and other. Man, we didn't see you at all throughout the hurricane. Don't talk to me. I have nothing to tell you. You're not my boss no more. At all. I'm done. They weren't prepared for it. And I doubt if they'd be prepared for it the next time. Conditions are worse now than they were before because they're even more overcrowded because a lot of the jails are still shut down. Things don't change, they only got worse. I mean, I had nightmares about this though for quite some time. I still don't sleep well at times, especially when it starts raining too much. And like a lot of times my wife wants to go back, but I'm like, I'm not going through that ever again. I promise you I will not go through that. And I tell her she don't understand because she didn't go through it. But I wouldn't want her to go through it. I wouldn't wish that on nobody.